I'm your captain. Let's get reacting to this news clip titled Patriots receiver Kayshon Boutte opens up about his gambling addiction. So this should be an interesting story. And by the way, I'm completely anti-gambling. I think that sports gambling should be limited to in-person locations, probably in Las Vegas only. I don't like this epidemic. I don't like this plague on young men, but let's take a look at this video.
Patriots star Kayshon Boutte is opening up about a gambling addiction and the help he received to overcome it. WBZ's Aaron Parsegian is live at Gillette Stadium tonight. Aaron, I read his piece in The Athletic. It was such an education, and I think a lot of people can relate to this struggle.
Yeah, Lisa, Kayshon Boutte's essay is real, it's raw, it's personal, and he's hoping it may help someone else struggling with a gambling addiction, an issue becoming more prevalent across the country.
Feel good to get everything out.
Patriots wide receiver Kayshon Boutte is gearing up for his first NFL playoff game while opening up about the struggles that almost took him out of football.
Oh, dang, and yeah, he did well against the Chargers, so this must have been before the wild card game.
Addiction, not always drugs and stuff like that. It can be gambling, and a lot of people don't realize it until it's too late.
In a newly released essay for the Players Tribune, Boutte goes deep on his battle with gambling addiction, which started while depressed and sidelined with injuries at LSU and cost him $90,000 and almost a shot in the NFL.
Dang, bro, $90,000? But he might have been in college like for 1 year of NIL, so, you know, he should be doing all right, man. That's an insane figure. $90,000 just gambled away, man. Crazy.
People who are in a dark place, they're going to use it to escape. Athletes especially, I'm telling you because I lived it. You're just caught in the cycle. That's how I damn near ruined my life, Boutte writes.
It affects everybody.
Gregory Backus is a mental health counselor who specializes in problem sports betting and says for many people, placing a bet is like doing a drug.
If you're struggling with depression or anxiety, and you get a rush of placing a bet, that will distract you for a little while.
Backus believes Boutte's essay serves an important purpose in helping tackle a growing issue.
I think it's very important for him to write that article and for anybody else who's struggling with gambling in the position that he's in to let other people know, because it is very prevalent and you know, it's something not to be ashamed of or embarrassed about.
Across the nation.
Yeah, good for him for speaking out, bro. Why do we legalize this? This is a young man in college going through something. Now he has an addiction and he loses $90,000. This is what you're allowed to promote on television. This is what is promoted at every pregame show, at every NFL game. I would know because I'm addicted to watching football. Y'all see my hat. But like literally, bro, like what have we done, dude? 90 grand gone, bro. And you're like, oh, that's his decision, blah, 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 blah. But it's like, why is he allowed to do that? Why is any young man allowed to pull out their phone and lose $90,000 to these greedy gambling companies? You know, this should be illegal, bro.
The number of online searches related to people seeking help for gambling addiction has gone up 23% since a 2018 Supreme Court decision paved the way for states to legalize sports betting.
It's kind of hard to ignore the gambling when they promote it everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm hoping everybody learn from it.
Boutte credits the Patriots organization for giving him a chance and helping overcome his problems, putting him in the position he is now, gearing up for the playoffs.
Just on the better side of it now. Life.
Yeah, good for him, man. He overcame it. The Patriots helped him. So I'm guessing on this, I assume he didn't bet on his own games. They're not putting any details, so I'm not sure exactly what he was gambling on. But that's good, man. He's overcame it. He's sharing his story. Like we got to get gambling out of sports, at least at a mainstream level, man. This has got to go.
Good now, playoff time. We're ready to play football. So.
A great and brave message to get out there. Backus, who we talked to earlier, also says if you or someone you know is dealing with a sports betting problem or gambling addiction, the best thing to do is reach out to family, friends, a counselor or therapist. It's better to overcome those issues in a group setting with outside support. Live in Foxborough tonight, Aaron Parsegian, WBZ News.
And he's doing a real service telling that story. Aaron, thank you.
Yeah, facts, man. What did he gamble on specifically? Let me see. So it was in college, $90,000, man. It says gambled illegally, placing thousands of bets. So he would bet on LSU games, including himself. So okay, so he bet for himself in a 2022 game. Okay. And then that happened. Who is the receiver? Was it Calvin Ridley? I think he bet on himself. So it's not like he sold on purpose. It's not like he bet against his team. He bet for himself, man. I'm glad he overcame that addiction, and he lost 90 grand, bro. That's insane. Let's see some of the comments here. This story was brought to you by DraftKings. I mean, pretty much. Like, every major network is promoting gambling. It's on your phone. It's on the apps. All the celebrities are in these gambling ads. This just isn't normal. That's what I hate about it. It's just been totally normalized. Like, every kid growing up, starting 5 years ago, into the future is just going to see gambling as normal, right? Like when I was growing up, because I'm Gen Z, I was born in 1999, there were no gambling ads. It wasn't talking about, you might allude to it, like announcers might say, ooh, people are interested in this late game effort, but no one could explicitly really talk about it. But now it's just completely mainstream. So many of the people I talk to, all my homies in college, at least half of them are gambling, I feel like. It's just crazy out here. Gambling is ruining young men's lives at an insane rate. Absolutely, man. I mean, 90 grand. I'm glad he's in the NFL. Hopefully he made some NIL money. He's able to overcome that financial difficulty. But think of any regular person, bro. $90,000 in your lower 20s gone? That's life ruining. Like, how do you even overcome that? That would take years to overcome, to rebuild your credit, rebuild the relationships with the people you borrowed from. It's completely nuts. Let's see. Better watch his over-under predictions this weekend. I know, right? I could bet on Kayshon Boutte right now. I mean, he has an upcoming game. They're playing the Texans. Yeah, I would probably bet his under. I'm not going to lie, man. The Texans look nice. I'm kidding, though. Don't gamble. Gambling is a virus for young man. Absolutely, man. That's what it is. It's just a plague on the young men that we got to fight against, man. We got to call out. Right on. We need this honesty. Yeah, absolutely, man. I appreciate Kayshon Boutte for coming out and speaking out against this gambling problem we got going on. Or, bruh, you got bread already, stop gambling. Yeah, I get that comment, but that's the thing about gambling. It's not about the profits. Like, people kind of look at these NBA players, who get exposed for gambling. I think there was a new one in college. Maybe I'll have to react to that, right? They bet on games, right? They make way less money betting than they would just playing. People are like, oh, you're so stupid. Like, profitability-wise, it doesn't make sense. But the thing about gambling, it's not about the profit. It's about the addiction. It's about that thrill. It's about being on the edge of your seat, looking forward to the outcome, right? At this end stage of gambling, it's never about the money. It's never about the money. You ask these gambling addicts who are at their wits' end, it's never about the money for them. That just is what it is. So yeah, logically, like, we can objectively look at it like, bro, this doesn't make any sense. You're a multi-millionaire. Why are we gambling? But the money is just not what it is. It's just how it works, man. Almost as if sports betting shouldn't have been legalized. Also, it fixes sports. Yeah, absolutely. We keep hearing stories coming out across the board of different matches. Right now, it seems like a few isolated incidents, but I think as time goes on, we're going to see so many major scandals in sports. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Makes me want to gamble more, I guess, bro. I guess, dude. But anyway, yeah, that's the video on his situation. But comment down below your thoughts on what was discussed and your thoughts on the current state of gambling.